What is up, you mother truckers? It is Mike Man WBA here, back again with another episode of WWE Draft Wars with this mother trucker, Nathan.
It's my best truck sound.
Don't quit your day job, mate. We are back with another episode of SmackDown Live, and this one is the go home show for No Way Out.
Why are you telling us to go home? I am home.
Well, judging by the background noise, I don't know. We're going to jump into the show. We're kicking it off with Ariya Daivari and Humberto Carrillo. Supposed to be on Raw, but Nathan doesn't know how to book cruiserweights, so he's jumped over to SmackDown Diddly Live, and he is kicking the shit out of some very small men. Starting with Ariya Daivari, and they have great chemistry. It showed in their performances. The match was still terrible with non-existent crowd heat, but Daivari got a 47, Humberto Carrillo got a 34, and Humberto Carrillo beat Ariya Daivari in 6 minutes with a move that I'm not going to say because it's Spanish, and I'm racist.
Racist.
I'm not really racist. It's probably Mexican, actually. Now that I think about it.
Arriba.
Humberto improving in his flying skills, though, as that match gets a 40-60. Decent match to kick us off on this pre-show.
Thank you for watching episodes done.
Yeah. And then, in our next little pre-show match, we have the New Day 3, which is Xavier and Kofi Kingston, versus the Singh brothers, Sunil and Samir. You got one in there, nice. Second time we've had to do this this episode, and the second time he's burped during the first 2 minutes. But Xavier Woods picking up the win over Sunil Singh with a shining wizard. Both teams have good chemistry when teaming together. Kofi with an 81 in ring performance, Xavier Woods with a 73, Sunil Singh with a 46, and Samir Singh with a 49. Kingston improving his performance skills as well, in there with the ring veterans like the Singh Bros. 69C+, our final pre-show match. Let's jump in to the main show.
Since they can never win in wrestling matches, maybe the Singhs should start a karaoke challenge.
They'd probably losing that as well.
Who can sing better than the Singhs?
Oh, I get it now. Fair enough. In our first match of the main card here, in front of 11,500 people at the Maverick Centre, and you know they're real Mavericks because they don't spell it with a C. We have Pete Dunne defeating Tony Nese in 6 minutes 20 by pinfall with the bitter end. Pete Dunne with an impressive 67 to Tony Nese's 42. Nese really off his game though, which is unfortunate. Pete Dunne on Talking Smack had been demanding opportunities. He was annoyed at not being on the card, especially on the road to WrestleMania. He does have his UK Championship still. We're probably never ever going to book that title in the history of this save, but you never know. Pete Dunne with 67, impressive win on the main card, and showing what he should be in more matches.
Yeah, he did well for himself there, did the bruiserweight. And Tony Nese is the loserweight.
Yeah.
Oh, that fucking hurts when you hit yourself.
I'd maybe not do that again then.
I did the Pete Dunne-like thing where he puts his fist on his cheeks.
Yeah. After that,
Give us a concussion.
We have Sheriff Jimmy Wang Yang. He knocks on the dressing room door, enters without waiting for a reply, walks in on Samoa Joe in his towel, but you know he's always in his towel, so he's just around his shoulders like it normally is. He's wearing his shorts like he normally is. He goes, Samoa Joe, I have questions for you. I am Sheriff Yang. Where were you when Rey Mysterio was attacked at the Royal Rumble? And Samoa Joe just ignores him, gives him sort of the evil eye, whips him with his towel on the way out, steals his hat, walks off. And that's it for that segment. 50D plus. Not much to say. It's just Jimmy Wang Yang, innit? Love that man.
The sheriff's getting bullied.
Has a party bus. Legend. After that, we have a tag team match. And
Jesus Christ.
it is, shut up, it is glorious, as it is a match for Kurt Hawkins and The Miz versus The Ascension, and Hawkins and The Miz need to win if they want to be in that title match at No Way Out, and they do in fact pick up the victory, with The Miz defeating Victor by pinfall for a skull-crushing finale after Kurt Hawkins gets knocked the fuck out at ringside. So Kurt Hawkins technically gets a win, doesn't know it, doesn't get the pinfall or submission, so technically hasn't got a win yet in my books.
Can you imagine Kurt Hawkins in a tag title match on a pay-per-view?
Yeah, imagine that happening. Imagine if that happened at like WrestleMania or something.
That would never happen.
Yeah. The great performance of The Miz really stood out, which is very good for The Miz considering the caliber of performer he's in the ring with. Ascension even have matching gear, which just shows that they are elite level tag teams. I've just got a couple of Steam notifications, and I believe that Nathan has probably dropped his phone again.
No, why would I?
Oh, you're not. You just went really quiet and there was no background noise, so I thought you'd like knocked it Skype off on your phone. Never mind. We will continue. I'm going to exit Steam just so I don't get any more messages.
The Miz did really well there.
But yeah, very good performance by The Miz. Victor, though, improving in technical and performance, being in with that ring general, Kurt Hawkins. A 65C match rating, not too bad. And after that, we have another 62C segment as Miz and Hawkins celebrate winning. Hawkins gives Miz a big hug, which, I mean, in America, and you've got a student hugging a teacher, at least he's not shooting him. As we move on.
Fuck me.
As we move on, Nathan's just Pete Dunned himself again.
I'll lay down and headbutt at the fucking remote.
We move on to a little bit of women's action. As in and about that had decent wrestling but little heat. The number one contender, Sonya Deville, defeats Asuka in 10 minutes and 19 seconds by disqualification. Because Charlotte Flair runs in and attacks Asuka, continuing their feud from the previous weeks. After Asuka laughed at Charlotte for losing to Sonya Deville in number one contendership action. Asuka with an impressive 77, Sonya Deville with a fairly impressive 61, considering she is still very young and quite green. No work improvements, unfortunately. We have some changes that can be handled.
Changes!
As the heel Charlotte Flair changes from an old school face, because that makes literally no sense, to an old school heel. And it's above average, so we'll go with it.
Could have done worse, considering it was too soon.
Yeah.
Sonya gets a 61 there.
As Charlotte and Asuka are brawling in the ring and at ringside, Sonya Deville decides to interject herself in the middle of that, and out comes the champ, the man, Becky Lynch. Injects her, and we have a four-way brawl between Asuka, Becky Lynch, Charlotte, and Sonya Deville.
Yeah, Sonya deciding to attack Asuka and Charlotte, attacking that minority there. Sonya Deville, more like Sonya Deville.
I mean, Sonya Deville is also a minority in the fact that she is LGBT. And Becky is ginger, so really Charlotte's the only person in the wrong here. True heel. Hashtag true heel.
Yeah. She's an old school heel beating down those minorities like it's 1964.
Yeah, but if it was 1964 and she was beating down minorities, she'd be a face.
That's a good point. Turn her back face. Becky Lynch looking very stale there.
And in the next segment, we have our tag team champions Gargano and Ono getting on the card, because I keep forgetting to book them, as they defeat the B team in 7.5 minutes when Cassius, oh no, Nathan?
Oh no.
Defeats Bo Dallas by pinfall with a Gotch-style neutralizer. He's using Cesaro's move to
If all they do is lose, why are they still the B team? Why have their managers not hired more people so that they become the C team instead?
Budget cuts.
What if they get released at the end of the season?
Definitely
Are they just the team then? What if Bo Dallas gets sick of losing because of Curtis Axel and become Gargano Bono?
Then they're the free,
and then they team up with an Irish musician.
If they get released, they're the free agents with a Z because they're edgy.
Ooh.
Ono with a 72, Gargano with a 77.
And Bo Amore.
Bo Dallas with a 41, Curtis Axel with a 47, no worker improvement, a 68C plus, decent tag match considering the B team are involved, and Ono and Gargano are both upper mid carders, thought you might want to know.
Nice.
Good push.
I like that.
Pretty sure the only way Gargano will probably get pushed by Vince McMahon is if he's in a tag team with someone big. Next up, we have Daniel Bryan talking backstage to, let's say, Charlie Caruso. And Samoa Joe not ambushes him, really, attacks him from behind, sticks him in the coquina clutch, and then fucks off again. Still wearing Jimmy Wang Yang's hat, I'm going to point out. For the next episode, Nathan, I'm going to need you to make a render of Samoa Joe wearing Jimmy Wang Yang's hat.
Okay. Have him steal something from a person every week, and then he can go to jail with Bobby Lashley.
Oh, that's a thing that happened. About 3 months ago now that we record this. 2 weeks ago for you. Maybe a week ago. I think a week ago.
About a week ago!
Yeah, let's bring that back. Next segment. As Hideo Itami defeats Brian Kendrick in 12 minutes and 17 seconds by pinfall with a Kenta combo into a knee kick. Itami,
what type of knee kick, mate?
A Japanese one. Hideo Itami gets a 71. Brian Kendrick gets a 55. No work improvements, unfortunately, but a 68C+, not bad for two mid-card guys, especially two older veteran mid-card guys.
That's a weird name for a move, though. What's a Kenta combo?
It's probably just lots of chicken wings, some fries, gravy, maybe some popcorn chicken on the side.
I wonder what a Kenta is.
Pretty sure that is the Hideo Itami's entrance into an Elimination Chamber match booked.
Do you want to know what a Kenta is?
No, not really.
A brightly coloured cloth consisting of separate strips sewn together made in Ghana. Do you know what else was made in Ghana? Kofi Kingston. He won earlier tonight.
Yeah. But yeah, I think Itami's in the Elimination Chamber, but I'm not sure. We made this show about 4 weeks ago. We haven't been able to record very often recently. We were at one point 20 episodes ahead. We are now 1.
And then number 1.
Yeah. After that, we cut backstage again, and the New Day are cutting a promo on Kofi's title opponents, one of which will be Hideo Itami, I think, if I'm correct. I think it's Kofi Kingston, Chad Gable, Hideo Itami, Penta, and then 2 other fuckers.
Maybe Aleister Black.
Possibly Aleister Black, possibly Elias. Never know. Not Aleister Black, because Aleister Black, in fact, has just won a 6-way, let's say, gauntlet match to enter himself as the probably 5th participant, let's say, into the World Heavyweight Championship Elimination Chamber match, defeating Baron Corbin, the biggest of ease, Jeff Hardy, Jinder Mahal, and Killian Dane. Yet he's still here in 14 minutes and 21 when Aleister Black defeats Jinder Mahal by pinfall of a Black Mass. In which case, it's probably not a gauntlet match because Jinder Mahal wouldn't have made it to the end unless he came in last. Actually, he could have come in last. Let's say it was a gauntlet match. Fuck it, why not?
It was a gauntlet match where one person got eliminated. A one-fall to a finished gauntlet match.
Yes, Aleister Black gets an in-ring performance of a 71. Baron Corbin got a 50. Big E also got a 71. Jeff Hardy got a 70. Killian Dane got a 53. And Jinder Mahal got a 66. Match rating got a 70C+. I need to take a breath. Jeff Hardy is improving in his technical skills. Killian Dane improving in his flying skills, because there's nothing scarier than a big flying bear of an Irishman.
Raw, he says as he flies.
No, this is SmackDown, mate.
SmackDown, he says as he flies.
Anyway, Aleister Black enters himself into the World Heavyweight Championship Elimination Chamber match with that victory. However, he is then attacked out of nowhere by Randall Keith Orton with the RKO, who then cuts a promo, demands he gets entered as the final member of the Elimination Chamber match.
Do you not think that Randall Keith Orton is a shit name?
No, it's a top name. Fits into some really good songs.
Randall Keith, Randall Keith, Randall Keith. Like that?
Yeah.
What other songs do fit into?
After that, we have a tag team match, and I'm pretty sure that these are the other 4 members of the World Heavyweight Championship Elimination Chamber match, alongside Aleister Black and potentially Randy Orton. You'll have to find out on WWE Live later, because I haven't said if he is or not. Hint, hint, he is. But the other 4 members of the Elimination Chamber match in a tag team contest, as AJ Styles and Braun Strowman take on and defeat the team of Cesaro and Shinsuke Nakamura in 14 minutes and 47 seconds when Braun Strowman defeats Cesaro with the running power slam, we've got some good in-ring performances here. 75 from Braun Strowman, 89 from Alan Jones Styles, a 90 from Shinsuke Nakamura, and an 82 from Antonio Cesaro. AJ Styles, the young lion of the group, improving in his performance skills, as we get an 87B+, which is a very good match for a SmackDown Live.
Yes, it was.
After that, we have Randy Orton come back out. He RKO's Braun Strowman, and then Aleister Black comes out, gets his revenge on Orton, hitting him with a black mass kick, as we end the show with an 84B+ segment, leaving us with a show rating overall of 82B, which is very nice to see. Pretty much saved by the last 3 segments, because a lot of the rest of it was utter pish. But increasing our popularity in 26 regions, nothing to laugh at.
Huh.
And there is the man that won that 1 to 4 to a finish gauntlet match to get into the Elimination Chamber.
Tell you what, that was a cracking main event.
Kenny Omega boasting that he's carrying the entire New Japan promotion by himself, which is a little bit awkward considering he left.
He's probably got
3
a bad
weeks ago. Yep.
He's carrying an entire promotion. Some of those guys are heavy as well, like Big Farley. He's a big man.
Yep. Also, Yano and his DVD collection.
Yeah, a lot of DVDs.
Yeah. And what's her name's back? Tony Storm, who is in NXT, is a hot property. And Progress re-sign James Drake, who Nathan forgot existed earlier while we were doing a Sporkle quiz of Progress roster members.
Don't we sound cool?
True story. Randall Keith Orton thinks that Humberto Carrillo
Randall Keith
can't sound worth a damn. Brian Kendrick's contract is ending. We'll get onto that in a bit. Sunil Singh is angry that he's losing. Obviously needs to shut his damn mouth and know his damn role. I said that backwards, but...
Randall Keith.
Randall Keith has been implicated as Bobby Lashley's co-conspirator.
Randall Keith.
This is awkward.
Keith. Randall Keith. Do you remember when he got suspended last time, Mike?
Hey, so remember when I said
he's suspended again?
Remember when I said earlier that Randall Keith Orton was going to be the final member of the Elimination Chamber? He's not, because he's fired.
What? You fucking sacked him?
I can't believe I just did that.
Why?
He was really good. I can't be bothered. He'd have been gone for like ages. He keeps doing it. You've got to teach him a lesson. John Cena's probably going to leave as well because he's really upset. We're going to have to give John Cena a lot of money. Let's say 80,000.
Why 80 grand?
Because we need him
That's
happy.
coming out of your budget.
That's
He's
fine.
so pissed off.
Yeah, but it's only minor moral issues now.
Well,
so
I'll tell you what, you can give John Cena all the money that you want, but there will be no way out of this one. We will see you very shortly for No Way Out, the next pay-per-view, the final pay-per-view spot on the road to WrestleMania. What will happen? Who will replace Randy Orton in the Elimination Chamber? All that and more very soon here on the Mike Man WBA YouTube channel. Thank you. Fuck you. Bye.
I can't believe I did this.